Boom, rocks in the room. What are your terms, mister? And you want to know how to make money off a teepee or a tent on real estate news for real people and hot tips for the hot IA today. Hot IA, you say? If you're a homeowner of the information age, you're somebody who's actually interested in learning more about how to maximize your profit, minimize your stress, and your greatest investment. I'm here to teach you some different and unconventional ways of thinking that are actually going to help you make dollars and make sense, especially in today's marketplace. It's crazy. I'm Rock, Florida. I've been disrupting the real estate industry for decades from the inside out, and I'm here to teach you what you wish you would have known before you need to know it. Oh, do me a favor. If you see any value, get entertained any whatsoever, enjoy this broadcast, please do like, dislike, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. There's a lot of good stuff in there and everything that you need to succeed in selling your home, preferably without agents. It's in the link below. Come and get it. I want folks to have this information. My kid, he's 15, he could succeed in selling our home. No problemo. Hot tips for the hot IA today. We're up to number 64 of 101. And what are your terms, cowboy? We're covering the 5 ingredients of a successful sales pie, marketing your property. 1 is location, location, location. 2 is what is the condition that your condition is in. 3, price. Well, it doesn't really matter what your price is if you don't get what you need, and you might need to incorporate some terms. Number 4, terms of the offering for sale that you may be open to consider offering in your price. By the way, if it's my price, it's going to be on your terms. If it's your price, it's going to be on my terms. My price, your terms. Terms, what are they with regards to real estate? Many times within the purchasing price, there are going to be terms that are going to cost you, Mr. Seller, out of your equity that you may need to anticipate and potentially provide to a prospective buyer. Some of those terms may include home warranty, closing costs and prepaids, an allowance for that ratty carpet, right? You want them to know that the things you haven't fixed, you're willing to make allowance for with terms that are acceptable to them and to their lending institution. Let me introduce you to my favorite acronym. By the way, one of your jobs, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, when promoting your property to a marketplace of buyers, is to impel curiosity, compel action, call them to action. And if you can instill curiosity, this will go a long way towards helping them have questions that they need to call you on. And I'm going to introduce an acronym. Having been prior service Army, hoorah, we're big fans of acronyms. My wife kind of gets tired of them on occasion, but an acronym that you need to remember. WAC. Whack. That's whack. Also means with acceptable contract. Okay? So, if the offer comes through with stacked a whole bunch of terms, you got to remember those are going to come out of your net proceeds. And to increase your profitability on your sale, you're going to need to anticipate those and even offer them. So that's hot tip for the hot IA number 64 today. And if you don't want to put up with my guff listening to all this material, you can have it in a book, ebook. It's in the link below. Come and get it. And also everything you need to succeed in selling your home. It's there. You should have it. Come and get it. And in real estate news for real people today, I'm going into what to do if you can't afford to build or you want to wait until the market comes down to where it's more reasonable to build. you want to buy property and you want to improve it. Now, one thing about real estate, I want to make sure that you know the only real thing you're buying is that parcel of dirt on terra firma that does happen to extend all the way to kingdom come, vertically speaking. But one of the things that you're actually paying for, the value of that property is going to be based on the improvements on that property. Okay? And it doesn't have to be something that's going to cost you $150 to $180 to $240 per square foot to build out if you want to wait out this game. But let's just hypothesize that you have a piece of land that you're hoping to build on. You were hoping to build on it a year ago, and all of a sudden the materials market and the contractors all got slam hammered and you're in a standstill. I want to encourage you to some alternative methods of cash flow on your property. Okay, you ready for this? You own land. If you have water and electric to it, you don't even need electric. You don't even need water. I was raised no electric, no running water, and no phone. You can dig a well. You can find water. You can purify it. However, if you do have some of the basic essential elements of living like water, because you can really do without the indoor plumbing and all that stuff, I'm going to encourage you in a tiered structure of things you can do to improve a property and live on it, right? There are all kinds of resources. I'm a big fan, especially this time of year, of living in a tent, teepees. Okay, there's other things like yurts that you can purchase for $3,000 to $5,000. You can put a yurt on your property, have an enjoyable destination stop. You can even live in it, right? You can stage this thing out, right? You have a yurt, you have somewhere dry and warm to sleep, right? And you can, in the future, cash flow that as a rental or as a primitive camp. Okay, you can do that with a teepee. Buy an old mobile home, park it out there. Take care of your family, improve the property over time with the market cycles. I also want to encourage the thought of alternative building methods. When building materials and contractors are running outside of the realm of even the inflationary insanity that we're dealing with currently, consider storage container construction. Consider barn dominiums. Okay, you don't have to buy a manufactured home, but you can buy some really cool stuff that's already pre-constructed. There are kits that you can purchase as well, and they're already, they're available, folks. And I want to consider the highest and best use of your property over time. For me and my household, that's one of the things that we've planned to do is we're going to buy property and improve it over a period of time. Now, it may have a little 1,000 square foot shack on it that we can live in initially. But then again, if you put I've got a lady that asked me what to do. She inherited 60 acres and she has the basic primitive assortment of utilities available. And so I've encouraged her to consider yurts, storage container facilities, barn dominiums. It doesn't matter. I've actually seen folks convert chicken houses to Airbnb primitive destinations. And there is a demand there, folks. And you don't have to do things in the conventional methodology to make money out of your property. I want to encourage the use of things that can be reused, repurposed, and reallocated to you and your family's legacy of developing an adventure and wealth from that which is something that you may not have considered before. I'm here to encourage you toward that end. Hey, folks, if you get value from this, please do like, dislike, comment, ask more questions, folks. More of us need to do that because we don't know what we don't know until we run into somebody that may have been there before. And if you would like more information on how to succeed in selling your home on your own and saving yourself approximately $20,000 if you're average, but I'll bet you're above average, come and get it. It's in the link below. I really do pray blessings on you and your house, and make it a great day.